Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Julie Hirt. I'm a certified soul level animal communicator and intuitive coach. Today with me is Carrie Kenny, and we're going to be providing you a movement practice to accompany the animal messages for April. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Julie Hirt. I'm a certified soul level animal communicator and intuitive coach. Today with me is Carrie Kenny, and we're going to be providing you a movement practice to accompany the animal messages for April. So as you may remember, if you haven't checked out the animal messages for April, you don't have to. It may help understand why Carrie is going to do the accompany movement practice that she is. But the main message for April is letting old structures fall. And that can be the larger structures, but it always starts with us, right? So wherever structures we have in our own selves, those are the ones we're going to look at. Carrie's going to give us some movement practices to help us with what the animals also said we needed to do, which one of them was really make sure we were grounded this month. I want to also introduce a little more formally Carrie. She is a trauma-informed yoga instructor. It's YRT. What are the letters, Carrie? Remind us.
Letters, yeah. ERYT 500, which means I'm an experienced registered yoga teacher. I'm invested in trainings. I have over 1,000 hours of training, 3,000 hours of teaching. So that's how I get those fancy letters.
And she's amazing. So she's also the provider of, I will say, the provider of the fabulous idea to do the pet loss grief circles that she and I do together. We have our third one on April 14th. It is sold out already. Thank you, everybody, for being there. We will have another one. We just agreed to host another one on April 19th, right? Is that the date I said? It's the Sunday, May. What did I say? April.
April, but the time is weird, y'all. Time is
Yes.
weird. How is it already even April right now?
Right.
So
May 19th. So May 19th, right, is what we said. So May
May
19th.
19th.
Yeah,
Yep. It's a
at 1 p.m. So
Sunday.
we'll get that information out next week. So please take a look for that. If you are interested in being a part of that, sign up because we do have space for 8. They go quickly, and we would love to be of service to y'all. So that all being said, I'm going to turn it over to Carrie so that she can walk us through movement practices to support animal messages for April.
Ah. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is an honor. It is a delight to be here with you all. So thank you, Julie, for opening your heart, your mind, your energy to me. It just is a gift. And then to this community that just keeps coming back and staying in connectivity as we move through this moment, this here and now of being a divine being, having a human experience on this earth and having all this amazing support around us if we're open, if we're receptive to it, if we really ground into the very, very, very truth that we are also worthy of it. It's here for us, not against us. And that shows up, I feel like, a lot in the animals, right? Like in the relationships we get to have with nature itself. And I would just like to gentle invitation to remember that we are nature itself. We are that very divine consciousness itself, and we are worthy of all the care and all the gentleness and all the support that I feel like we are so very diligent and disciplined in for the outer world. And I feel like our friends in the animal kingdom, the spiritual animal kingdom, and the present animal kingdom are here, like walking us through the dismantling of the very things that block us from that truth, that block us from that very basic birthright of belonging and needing and having and showing up in our own authentic way, right? Like no dog the same, no cat the same. So here we are as humans trying to box ourselves up into the same. And I just wonder if today we could maybe feel what is present in the initial space that we are in, and then invite in some really compassionate curiosity to like explore what could be. And then holding those things with your own degree of faith within yourself, moving at the speed of your own trust, making your own decisions from within. But here we are in community. Here we are held by the earth, the ground itself, holding you, holding me, all that we're holding with so much love. And then that divine sky of consciousness, breathing in, breathing out, it is present within every pulse. So there's just so much here. Are we open to it? And it's okay if we're not, but I have a feeling you might be, because here we are. So I just thank you. I want to remind us that this practice is deeply rooted in compassion itself, non-judgmental thinking, non-judgmental action, non-judgmental movement. So it's not one size fits all, right? We're gonna do our best to not do that. So if I welcome something in as far as a shape today, and you're like, that causes pain, that causes some sort of harm or hurt for you in any degree, spiritual, mental, physical, like, it's in your power, and I empower you to do what you need, okay? So let's just take a breath with that. And then I'm going to welcome us today onto our legs. This practice itself is going to be about 7-8 minutes long. And the intention here is to, again, explore what's present, feel the earth holding us, and maybe, just maybe, some curious, compassionate curiosity to what could be. So if you have the space, if you have the room, and if you have to stay seated, that's cool too, y'all. But I just want to ask that you show up, all right? So like these next 2-3 breaths, allow your body to show up into the space that you're taking, into the room that you're in, into this very body that is yours, just showing up. And then as you do so, come down to the awareness of the thing that's holding you in that ability to show up. So for me, it's my feet, it's my mat, it's the floor, it's the ground, it's the earth underneath it. And then I just want us to shift a little bit, be it left, right, forward, back, subtle, doesn't have to be big, but just kind of feeling a little unbalance, a little misalignment, a little forward, a little back. And then we're going to come into the center space, and there's no rush getting there. You could explore for the next however minutes and breaths you want. Take your time here. But then again, just see how you're showing up. And is there any room for you to maybe have more grace, more space, more ground, more ease? Be it in the legs themselves, maybe the knees soften. Maybe they don't, maybe they extend a little bit. Maybe even the spine thinks about lifting a little higher to the sky. And in fact, y'all, maybe we even stretch our arms over our head with that next big breath in. And allow the exhale to sigh of the body as we bring the breath and the arms back down. Could we just travel through that a few more rounds? Inhale coming up. Exhale bringing it down. And you are welcome to show up whatever space would feel like support, ease, maybe even a brand new structure, right? Like something you haven't even invited in yet. Like I'm just shaking my wrists here, my elbows here, even my knees here, like letting go of the concept of judgment. And for the next 2 breaths, can we keep coming in? Can we keep coming down? And maybe even inviting in movement that would be of support to you here right now, as well as those exhales. And then, y'all, we're just going to find a little stillness on our own time. So just kind of bringing the feet into a hips distance stance, if not wider. I'd rather you have more room than less room today. And then putting a little bit of weight in the knees or the heels and letting the knees bend a little. And then bring your hands to the tops of the legs. I know this can feel a little funny in the mind of like the shape we're making, but let the body feel here, all right? So sit bones are gonna go back, heart's gonna reach forward, throat's gonna actually open up. And then on the next breath out, think about putting a little bit of weight into the palms, the legs, chin into chest, and just rounding. You might feel a nice stretch in the low back, that sacral part of our spine. And let's, again, just travel through this a few more rounds. Exhale, chin to chest, hips coming forward, any movement, wiggles, giggles, sighs, cries, it's all welcome here. And just notice how it feels in your body. And is there any other like patterns, shapes, places to explore as we take another inhale and take another exhale? And eventually, again, bringing the arms up overhead, maybe lifting the gaze. And then exhale, let's just bend a little, side bend, left, right. Back to center, in breath. And exhale over the other side. Beautiful, y'all. Inhale up. And then open the hands, the palms to the side of the body. And just a little shake, 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 shake. So if you're able to here, y'all, we would go just a little bit wider. And I'm actually going to have us bring whatever foot is like forward direction to you. Mine's going to be left. The toes are going to move forward. We're going to make like an L shape. So from my front toes to my front heel to my back heel to my back toes, just making a nice L shape. And then letting the wings kind of open up here. Thumbs are nice and high, right? Like, hello, I matter, I exist. And so does everybody else. And then we're going to bend into the left knee just a little bit, right? Just kind of feeling those legs and then extend back. And the arms might even come up overhead. And just inviting in maybe like 2 or 3 more of these motions and movement, a little bend in the knee. The pushing of the heels equally down to the ground as we rise up, that root to rise. And that strength with that breath out, that release. Bringing a little bit more awareness to your breath with that movement. And then we'll bring it up. We're going to pivot the toes. So the foot that was going maybe in that forward direction, now into the parallel direction and pivoting back. So feel the structure first. We don't want to move until we have that solidness of ground. You're strong, you're held, you're here. Do you need to reorganize and adjust? And then again, let's open up our wings. Thumbs are up. You're alive. You exist. You matter. You have needs, right? So take a big breath as we exhale, bending into the knee. And then inhale, press the heels down, reach those arms up. And again, the invitation just to explore this strong structure, as well as the creativity, the needs, the exploration of your own body with your breath. Very proud of you, very grateful for you. Feels good to be here in these movements, similar and different, yet still together. When you're ready, we're just going to bring the feet, toes to center. We're going to take a big, big breath up, reach our arms up, our hearts up, even our bellies up. And then exhale, bring it down. Keep the legs strong here. 2 more. Inhale up. More space, more space, more space. Exhale down. Below the heels, below the toes, below the floor. Breathing in from that space all the way through the legs, the belly, the heart, the throat, the crown, above the sky. And then bringing it back down, all the way back down. One more fun fact, yogis, teachers, we can't count. So let go of that, right? We're just in it, we're present, we're here. As we come into that last exhale, your time, your pace, your trust. Heel toe your feet, y'all. Back together slowly. Put a little bend in the knees. And let's just return to a comfortable seat. Or if you feel the call, you could also lay back. I'm just going to guide us through 2 minutes here. 2 minutes of a little bit of breath work. But before we even change a thing, greet where you are, as you are. Find that place where you want to be, where you know you can exist. And then see how it shows up, how you show up, how the body feels. Is there any different shapes, any sort of adjustments, rearrangements? Maybe we changed our mind. Maybe that didn't feel as good as we thought it would. So what would be best? Would be a benefit to you right now? And then maybe, just maybe, softening the gaze, or even closing the eyes. And let the body take a very deep, deep breath in. and sigh with your body all the way out. And again, inviting a nice, deep, full breath into you. So worthy. Feel into the nourishment of that breath and then exhale through the lips or the nose, sighing with the body all the way out. And feel into that as well, the space you're making. Softening your shoulders. And being in this space of your existence. Letting your body breathe. Letting your mind fill with joy. And feeling into the courageous capacity of your own heart. Through every action, through every choice, through every redirection and misalignment, the opportunity here for us to continue to come home to the essence of our love, our liberation, our unity, our peace. And remembering we have power, we have support, we have a deep inner knowing that we can trust who it is we are and the things we've come here to do, the release of old patterns, old stories, old ways, so we can come home to the truth. I am, you are. We are here on purpose with great purpose, dear friends. Take a deep, deep breath into that, out of that, and I just invite us to stay curious and open to all the support that's showing up. And as you take a few more breaths here, coming back to your body, this space, this here, this now, knowing it's not always going to be pleasant. Sometimes our greatest agitators, sometimes our greatest frustrations, sometimes our greatest sufferings and sorrows, and in no way condoning that in any way, with their teachers, right? They're offering us lessons to keep coming home to our love, our union, our heart. So please stay grounded, stay resourced, rest. If you have the ability to get your feet on Mother Earth, right? Like feel the energy that is literally rising up to us right now, as well as all this light, be it through the clouds, be it through the raindrops, like whatever is happening in that sky, it's still coming to us as well. So I'm with you in the work. It's not easy. I'm very much in a space of discomfort right now, but it's not dangerous. It's evolutionary. So stay tuned because I'm going to keep following my heart, and I got some great support all around me, and so do you. Thank you, Julie. How do you feel?
I feel great. I feel great. I have to just say the one when we moved forward and opened up that throat chakra, oh my gosh, I could feel that because I'll just give everyone what I'm hearing already for an animal message for May is for us to be comfortable in demanding what we need. So practice that throat chakra. I think this will be really good going forward as well. So thank you so much, Carrie, for doing this with me, doing this with the animals, doing this for all the people who watch. We hope this all helps you. Please feel free to give us, either one of us, feedback so that we can continue to do these and meet you where you are so we can continue to help and support you as we all grow and evolve in this crazy thing called life. So you can follow, I'll put Carrie's information in the show notes. She does have a brand new fabulous Substack. I encourage you all to follow her. She's an amazing writer. So please check her out. And then of course, she works with me on the Pet Loss Grief Circle. It was, as I always say, it was her idea. So I'm just happy to be a part of it. Next one will be May 19th, and we'll put information in the show notes about that too. And I think that's it for now. If not, and so unless anything else, we will see you next month for May's Animal Messages Movement Practice. Take really good care of yourself, everyone. We'll see you next time.